I'm Diego. I'm one of the owners of Caractère restaurant.
And I'm Emily Roux, the other owner of Caractère restaurant and wife of Diego.
Turning 5 is, I think, a big achievement for both of us.
5 years doesn't seem that long, but it is when, we've had COVID, Brexit, everything, everybody knows. It's been a lot of stop and on and off and sort of you've always had to rejig yourself and re-energize and restructure. So I think it's been, it has been tough at some times, but I think the fact that we've been together and been able to work together head on with that has been, we've been very lucky and fortunate. So it's definitely an achievement, and we're definitely super proud to still be open and still have our regular customers come in. There's been a lot of learning curves. I mean, not all of it negative, to be honest. We've also been able to change the pattern of our working, so we now close a lot more for lunch, whereas we were open 5 days a week, lunch and dinner. We're now only open 2 days at lunch, Fridays and Saturdays, which gives a much better balance for our family and everybody else's home life. Also, with regards to suppliers, and going back to what I said before, we've had a lot of discussion with some of the suppliers to say, well, how can we help and how can you help us achieve better and more efficiently after the pandemic occurred. So it's not all negative. We have learned a lot from it, but it has been challenging. There'll definitely be cake for staff and all of that, because that's just fun and delicious. But the plan is also to do a special evening and lunch where we'll do a 5-course dinner or lunch with a dish from each year, if that makes sense. So we've had so many images taken throughout the year, so we can sort of pinpoint our favourite dishes or our customers' favourite dishes, and we'll do those to sort of stand out, one for each year that we were open. We've evolved so much in the last 5 years. Like, our menu has changed immensely from what we did on year one, and we've always tried to better ourselves and gain in finesse and just keep striving to do better every day. Cacio e pepe will definitely be on there as sort of our year one dish, because it's special to us, and I think it's special to our customers, and it's still on the menu today, so it only makes sense to sort of have that in there. But then we've yet to choose, haven't we? Because we were going through the pictures the other day and we were thinking about, what would be our favourites, but would our favourites be our customers' favourites over the years? So I don't know, we still haven't 100% decided on that. It's difficult to decide. You love everything, don't you? Especially when you look back at the pictures, like, oh, that was really tasty, that was really tasty. So, not sure yet.
The menu, I think, changed in the positive way. We had a bigger menu before, so we try to reduce the menu and focus in more detail on the taste, and I think less but better.
It gave us the opportunity to focus on fewer dishes, therefore making them more elaborate. I mean, we're doing dishes that go into more detail, that are more complex, and that's only something that we've managed to do over time. It's not something that can happen in a couple of days or in a year. So I think only sort of this year have we really, I think, upped our game very considerably. The menu's always divided in our character traits. We've kept that. We've kept the jovial, sort of fun, different menu description. So delicate, robust, greedy, which defines the menu. And I don't know, should I say my favourite dish at the moment? I don't have much of a sweet tooth, but I particularly love strawberry dessert that we're doing at the moment. So it's a yahied strawberry dessert, which has a vanilla ganache on the outside. And when you cut into it, you have the strawberries oozing out, and it looks stunning and it tastes stunning, in my opinion. Very humble opinion. I make them every day as well, so I'm probably totally biased on this. But I just think it just, on a summer's day, it's sunny today outside, we're very lucky. It's just like,
It's not spot on.
yeah, exactly, exactly. We have an incredible team at the moment that we're really proud of, and it really does feel like a family unit, which is just lovely. And I think the customers feel that because everyone does sort of feel at home. And you know, we have staff members with family or who are having a family soon or intend to have a family in the next couple of years, and I think that they see that this is a life-work balance that could work for that. And we're the first to represent that because we've already got a 3-year-old son and I'm 5 months pregnant, so it's doable.
Working for someone else is completely different. You know that obviously you put 100% of yourself as well for someone else, but when the day is finished, the day is finished.
I think customer feedback as well, when you get customer feedback directly to you, as much as, you know, if you're working for somebody else, you know that you've contributed massively to that. When it's your name on the door, it's like, oh, you know, go straight to your heart. This is our baby, so whatever anybody says about it, we take super personally, we take it really to heart. So I think that can be very gratifying. Well, Alain Ducasse, you've mentioned a lot, so he definitely inspires us both, I think, because he's such an amazing businessman, chef, and yeah, we've always admired him, what he does, and we've both really enjoyed working for him. Otherwise, I think
We also like a lot the Nordic cuisine. Example, when we went to Copenhagen, it was amazing. The dinner and the lunch we had is completely different to what we do in Europe, and is very precise and
herbaceous. Yeah, no. I mean, we love dining out, so we love eating around and seeing what our neighbours do. We love Brett down at the library, which only a few meters away. So yeah, you know, we just love being inspired by anyone and everyone. I wouldn't say that maybe opening doors this year would be something I would recommend. I think waiting it out a little bit, but planning adequately, looking around, continue to do research. We spent a year and a half, maybe 2 years of sort of researching where, why, how, costs involved, etc. Speaking to banks, figuring out loans. I mean, it's a very long process. So take this time, you know, valuable time now to sort of figure out what you could do next year or the year after. But then, you know, follow your dreams and your passion. I find it really helpful having Diego here and being a duo and having a solid sort of team structure in place where when it gets tough and it gets difficult, you have someone that's in the same boat and knows exactly what you're talking about and you're on the same page. I think that's really helpful. We started so young. I mean, Diego was 14 when he started in the first restaurant. I was 18, and it's something that you really build, I think, as a career. Like you need to see several restaurants, but have spent several years in each of them to sort of really understand each section in that restaurant and take as much of it as you possibly can from each of those restaurants, to sort of gain that momentum and all of those recipes and ways of techniques of cooking and doing things. So I think starting from a young age and sort of following that passion that you have as a child, if you have it as a child, and sort of trusting your chefs and along the way and their guidance. I think that's what I'd recommend.